Hi, I'm Richard Dredge, editor of Classic Retro Modern, and you find me here in one of the magazine's sheds, aka Sheds Heaven, that are overflowing with retro goodness. If you bought the first issue of Classic Retro Modern and you thought that we might already have peaked, we've got some great news for you. Issue 2 is out this week and we reckon that it might just be even better than the first edition. Bit of bad news, I'm afraid, though. There's no room for the Renault Safran this month. We were blown away by the response to issue 1, with our social media channels and email inboxes overflowing with messages of praise and admiration, which frankly was a bit embarrassing, such was the love for our new classic car mag. We hoped you'd like it, but the response was something else. We're still waiting for our first box of biscuits, mind. If you liked issue 1, here's why you're going to love issue 2 at least as much. Our cover story is about Simon and Ben Crosby, a father and son team who restored a pair of racing Pumas together, with Ben buying his fast Ford when he was just 13 years old. There's further hot hatch action in the mag with a market insight on all 3 iterations of the Renault Clio Williams. But if you prefer your classics a bit more traditional, the other market insight is on the magnificent Rover P4. That's not the only P4 coverage in the issue, because we've also been spending time with the Reverend Adam Gompertz, best known for his Facebook alter ego, Revs Limiter. Adam kept many classic car fans sane through lockdown and is also the proud owner of Wilbur, a 1961 Rover 100. If you think Adam is a top bloke, you'll worship him even more once you've read our chat with him. The features in issue 2 are every bit as varied as in issue 1, with a retrospective on the Morris Marina now that it's hit 50, the story of how Mercedes subsidiary Smart came to be, and we also chat to one of the nicest rally drivers ever, Brian Coltreth, who is best known for his mastery behind the wheel of such gems as the Triumph 2.5 Pi, the Morris Marina and the Triumph TR7. We also pay homage to the brilliance of Honda's original Insight, a car that's becoming increasingly revered now that there are a few really good ones left. Our drive stories in this issue have a distinct Italian flavour, so grab an espresso before diving in. Richard Hesseltine drives the massively underrated Ferrari 400i and the largely unknown Alfa Romeo 155 Q4, a car often linked with the Lancia Delta Integrale, even though it has a character all its own. The ultimate guide is on the MGF and TF, so if you're in the market for a brilliant sports car for not much money, we'll tell you everything that you need to know. There's also a buying guide on the Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit and Bentley Mulsanne, plus a complete guide to upgrading your Jaguar Mark II. Fans of British classics are well catered for. As if all of this isn't enough, we've got features on how clubs are embracing the internet to offer their members more in a post-COVID world. We also tell all about 6 of the best classic people carriers, and Gavin's guilty pleasure this time round is the Proton Impian. Yeah, really. He also asks whether or not the Citroën ZX has gained classic status yet. I'm not convinced, but of course Gav thinks otherwise. The period adverts that we ran in issue 1 went down unbelievably well, and because you all love them so much, we've got more of them in the new issue. At the front of the mag you'll find the events and Sheds Heaven pages, along with features on living with an Audi 80, an insight into the long forgotten Pontiac Cambac, and a lost love article on the Daihatsu Charade. With plenty of pages of your classics, along with a few more odds and ends, it's fair to say that if you loved the first issue of Classic Retro Modern, you're going to enjoy reading the second edition every bit as much. Once again, Classic Retro Modern will be available in newsagents across the UK, or you can buy it direct from us for the same bargain price of just £5. Buy it from the newsstand and it'll have a different cover design from the magazine that we'll send out, but the content is exactly the same. If you're keen to buy from a newsagent and you can't find a copy, just log on to seymour.co.uk/storefinder and you can pin down your nearest stockist. Thank you for your support, which has been nothing less than immense. Here's to issue 3, which you can promise you will be every bit as good, and you'll be able to see for yourself when it arrives on the 1st of September. In the meantime, check us out on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, which are all linked to from our website at classicretromodern.com. Oh, and to paraphrase Columbo, there's one more thing. Don't forget to check out our competition where you can win 12 issues of the magazine for free! Head to classicretromodern.com for more info. Good luck!